Hello everyone, this is Satya Prakash. Welcome to Coding Knowledge. In this session, we will discuss on how to create a repository using GitHub and its uses. So before going through this session, I suggest you to go through my previous video regarding on Git and GitHub session. I have added this link in my description section. Please go through that. So in this session we have few points, that is, let's know about GitHub account, create a new repository using GitHub, uses of a repository using GitHub. So let's go to my browser and there I'll show you how to create a GitHub account through this. So I just refresh this URL to get my new to create a new repository. For creating a new repository you need a GitHub account. So I have put my username here and I'll put my email, that is the @gmail.com, and I put my password, and here it is asking some puzzles. So I asked for Spiral Galaxy, I have completed 1, and second Spiral Galaxy I completed 2. So after creating this I have created the account. So it will ask some few informations to go through the proceed to the new account. So it is asking about what kind of work do you do. So before that I'll tell you this GitHub show you some informations about some basic informations, and it is asking what kind of work do you do mainly. So I am here, I selected as software engineer, I'll write code. And second one, it is asking about what much programming experience do you have. So I have mentioned as a lot, I am very experienced. So, and second one, what do you plan for GitHub to use. So I have mentioned it as for Learn Git and GitHub, and for your requirements you can select as per the requirements. So I am interested in frameworks, so that's why I just put in as frameworks here, and select here and complete account. So after complete this account, so it will send some verification code, and after putting this verification code here you can easily log in to your GitHub account what you have created. So I have successfully given this 6-digit verification code to my through my GitHub Gmail account, and I am successfully created this after successful verification. So I have this is the login page of GitHub, and here I put my username what I during creation of a GitHub account, and put my password. After then I have sign in. So after successful sign in, so it will be some session is expired here, that's why I need to re-log in again. Okay, now I need to sign in, and after sign in it will go through my GitHub account successfully what I have created during my creation of a new account. So after then we need some basic informations what is GitHub account. So what I show you earlier, using that sign up URL to sign into the GitHub account, and there you can mention your input details as per asking, and you can create the GitHub account successfully, and you will verify your GitHub account using the given mail ID during creation of a new account. So after successful creation and verification of your account using your 6-digit verification code through your mail ID, so you will get the interface as after the successful login what are you seeing now. Okay, so after successful verification you can and creation you will get the interface like as you see now. So next is create a new repository using GitHub. So for creating new repository what we will do, just click here and select the new repository here, and when I create new repository it's asking the repository name. So here I will put Satya2, and it is asking about some description about the description of the repository, and here I will put this repository is used for development purpose. So I have write here the what my purpose here, and And here in the next there is types of repository, whether public or private. So if you select as the repository as public, anyone can see on the internet your repository, but you will give them permission to commit nothing but the modification of file or change the file in the content. If you select as private, then the user cannot see or cannot commit. For both see and commit, you need to give permission to this repository, and as well to this user who can see and commit this repository. So as of now I have select as public repository, and next here initialize this repository by adding a readme file. So here I'll select as add a readme file, because if you not select any one of the checkbox list names, then it will create a empty repository for us. So as of now I have selected this add a readme file checkbox, and here add.gitignore and choose a license checkbox will not be selected. I will tell about these two options in my next session. So as of now I have selected is as a add a readme file for creating my new repository to avoid the empty repository. So after then I will select as create repository button here. So after then it will create a, after successful creation of my new repository, the interface will be shown as per the as per details, as per you can see here. Okay, so it's just internet connection is down here, so I will check again my internet connectivity, and here I will reconnect again, and I just want to refresh this repository what I have created again. Okay, now I will just refresh it, and after refreshing it will be go to my repository what I have created. So I just go here and so I just go here and put here as my profile. Here after profile selection you will get to a repository tab here. You will select here, there is two repository has created, Satya1 and Info Satya. So okay, so due to some internet connectivity this one is not created, so I need to create again for this. So I just create a new repository here, and here I'll put it as Satya2, and here I'll put my description here. This repo is used for development purpose, and I have selected is the repository type as public. So I already have described what is this public and private repository, and I selected as add a readme file, and I select here create a repository. So after creating a repository you will see the interface as shown below after creation of a successful repository, and here you will see Info Satya, it is nothing but your GitHub account, and initial commit means creation of a new repository, you can add a new file. So I just select here what I committed, so it will show here. Okay, now go to this repository, and here I'll show here initial commit. So I'll see here what I committed, that is the one readme file. So readme file I have committed during creation new one, so that's why you're in the commits section details you will get the readme file details, and here this repo, what the content of this readme file is, this is content Satya2, and this repo is used for development purpose, what I have given during creation of repository in this description section. Okay, now back to the repository, and here you will see the time what time before you have created, and here is the branch name, and this branch is a main branch, and I will tell about the branch details about in my next video. And this is the Satya2 is the name of the repository, and here the description part, this repo is used for development purpose, and here readme.md is the file what I have added here, and I just click here. So I just click here to see the contents. See here, you can see the readme.file is redirected to this path. Here is nothing but GitHub is the account name, and this one is the GitHub account name. This is the URL, GitHub URL, and this is the GitHub account name. This is the repository name. This is the blob storage. This one is the branch name, and this is the file name. So after then you'll see here what is the GitHub readme.file content. So after then we have understood what is the repository and how to create it, and inside after creating repository, what are the details on this repository. Okay, now with the next, go to the next, what is the users of repository using GitHub. So next go to my slide, and here you'll check what is the users of a repository using GitHub. So here I will connect this repository of GitHub from my local laptop using Git and transfer some files from my local repository to remote repository, that first repo created on GitHub SCM. So this is one the first repo is the name, and I have created here Satya2. Here is a first repo I have created, and this one is the source code management using Git. Git is nothing but the version controlling system. So after then I'll take these files from this remote repository to my local system. So remote repository nothing but the GitHub account repository, to my local system is nothing but the local Git. So here you can see the repository name is here is first repo, and files I have created, and this one the remote repository, and the dev be the developer who is connected to this repository, and here the local Git is there, and the files he has created, and this is the local repository. So after push to these changes, the same file will be available in the GitHub repository what I have created in earlier session. So here you can see dev B has pushed some files from local machine using Git to remote repository. Here in the diagram I have added fast repo, but in my GitHub account I have created a GitHub repository as Satya2, which one is created on the GitHub. So here Git resides in local machine and GitHub resides in a remote system. In this way we can perform pull and push files mechanism between the local machine to remote repository and vice versa using Git and GitHub. So that's all about in this session, and this is my YouTube channel Coding Knowledge. Please subscribe, like and share it to get the up to date on .NET Core, Angular, Bootstrap, SQL Server, Git and GitHub DevOps series. So in this session what we have learned is let's know about GitHub account, create a new repository using GitHub, and the users of repository using GitHub. So thank you for guys, thank you for listening, thank you, and stay tuned for more.